everyone and welcome to Andrea's 2 Cents. Well, today I wanted to show you a variety of things that I picked up from this year's ANA World's Fair of Money, things that I received as gifts and also things that I got from the US Mint. So sit back, relax and let's check it out. Now I do have a lot of pickups to show in this video, so I'm going to try and run through everything relatively quick. First up, we have the lovely zip-up bag from the US Mint. Really like that canvas material. Next, we have a lovely George T. Morgan book that I received from a coin dealer. I'd actually mentioned that I didn't know much about Morgan dollars, and he brought over this book and gave it to me as a gift. And it shows all of the original sketch ideas from George T. Morgan. And to be honest, it looks like a really, really good read. So definitely looking forward to maternity leave so I can have a look at that one. Now this was really sweet. This is from Wendy. You may remember her from the question video. She is the editor of the Elongated Pennies newsletter. And this was a special full set of rolled coins, especially for the ANA in Denver. Of course, I always like to hold on to each show's program. I was extra proud of this one because I designed EMK's ad in here as well. And hubby actually surprised me by buying the coin catcher little ad space, which was really sweet. So if anyone saw that and came over, please let me know. See if it was worth the money. Alrighty, now you know about these guys. These are of course the passport books. I completed 3 of them. One for me, one for my nephew, and one for small change, baby on the way. There we go, lovely personalized autograph from Rick Harrison of Pawn Stars. Next up, we have a lot of things from Downey's. Now Downey's is actually a dealer within Australia. They're also an auction house and they're celebrating 85 years. Go Downies. I have showed a couple of coins from them, and there'll definitely be more coins coming from Downies towards the end of this year and of course the beginning of next year. Now this was just a little coin that I was lucky enough to pick up at the end of the show. I think these were set aside for kids, but the man could see that I'd be having a child soon, so he was nice enough to give me one. Now this is the first of the gifts that I received from CoinCouch subscribers. This is from David Parrish. Thank you very much, sir. He was also on the Coin Show Questions video, and you'll be seeing a bit more of David because we did a couple of videos during the show, which was a lot of fun, so keep an eye out for that. The next coin is another present from a CoinCouch subscriber. This is from Tyler Silver. Now Tyler is just too good for school. He actually came up to the booth and started chatting, talking about coin sets that he'd purchased recently, and some of the sets that I was hearing about were sort of ringing some bells, especially when he was talking about a trip that he made down to Australia. And then I was like, hold on a minute, are you Tyler? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, ah. So that was pretty funny. I don't know if he was actually going to tell me who he was or if he was going to wait for me to guess, but either way, it was really cool to meet him. And this was a little gift that he picked up for me while at the show. Very cool. He actually picked up something similar to this for himself as well, so that's awesome. We have that in common now. Now this was a little gift. I'd actually handed out one of the 5-cent pieces that I was giving out for the passport program. I had given to one of the security guards, since I gave him and his wife one. And then the next day he brought me this. So thank you, Larry. Lovely to meet you and thank you for the gift. Now this little gift, unfortunately I didn't get to meet the person who left it for me. At the start of the show I was talking to an older gentleman about this pop socket. And then the next day he came back and left me one at the booth, but unfortunately I wasn't there, so Michael passed it on to me. But hey man, if you're watching, thank you. This is really thoughtful. I was really surprised to get this. Now this was another surprise, a delivery while at the coin show. This was cool. So one of my followers on Facebook had actually contacted me and asked if they could send me something in Germany, but I suggested, well, maybe send it in the US because it'll be cheaper. So I gave Jose my details of where I was staying, and this is what he ended up sending me. This beautiful Mexican coin. Really gotta love the year on that. He's also forwarded me some information, so I might go into some more detail about this coin in a future video. Just stunning. Then we have a bunch of pickups that I got while attending the ANA banquet this year. So of course the ANA headquarters is celebrating 50 years. That image was put onto some elongated pennies. And then we all received a lovely 30th anniversary NGC special sample $50. 2017, obviously, because NGC is celebrating their 30 years and they work very closely with the ANA, so that was nice. Speaking of the ANA, I have mentioned it already, it was their 50th anniversary, and as some of you may already know, I went to the open day. That was the video that was actually banned by YouTube. We have no idea why, but the good news is it's back up again, so I'll make sure that link's in the description. Now there were a lot of things in this bag. It was really, really cool. First up was actually a piece that was struck at the ANA headquarters. This was done on the mini mint and it had a special design for their World War II exhibition that's currently running at the moment. Got a nice notepad and pen there. Lovely bookmark showing how the building's changed over the years. A special souvenir penny album. Now that's really, really cool because I've been looking for one of those. Ah, there we go. That's where that piece goes in there. More elongated pennies here. Now I do believe that the gentleman who rolled all of these was actually inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. So that's really, really cool. All in different sizes there, obviously made from different coins. There we are, a special 50th anniversary of the headquarters pin there. And in here we have a lovely printout. There we are, lovely artist impression of the building, how it originally looked. And you have some information as well about the story of the A&A headquarters. Very, very nice. Last but not least, we have something from the American Banknote Company. Very cool. And that about does it. I told you it was a lot. Firstly, I'd like to say a huge thank you to David and Tyler for coming to visit me at the show. It was definitely a highlight for me, and it was also very sweet of you guys to bring me a gift. Speaking of gifts, thank you to Jose for contacting me on Facebook and getting my mailing details to send me a package while at the show. That was definitely very exciting, picking that up and getting to open it today. Thank you once again. And last but not least, thanks to all the new friends that I made at the show. It was nice that you guys came and had a chat, and great to meet you. Look forward to seeing you again next year. Last but not least though, we need to say a big thank you to the A&A, the American Numismatic Association. You guys put on a great show. Love the A&A Open Day. Thanks so much for all the freebies during that time, and definitely a great bag to take away from the show. Lots of fun there. Now, speaking of bags, there's one thing that I still haven't opened, and that's because it's not mine. It doesn't actually belong to anyone at the moment, but the people who watched and commented on my daily vlog series may want to stay tuned for the next coming video that happens to have a green thumbnail around it. So if you want to find out what this bag has to do with you and what's inside it, make sure you stay tuned. That's all for today. I'll catch you next time on Andrea's 2 Cents. Bye.